All rise. Support court with Judge Vanda B is now in session. Judge, this is case number JVB1067, Daniel's case.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You may be seated. Okay, it looks like Miss Daniels brought this case before the court. And what's your name, sir?
Michael.
All right. Michael, well, what's your last name? I don't want to call you by your first name.
Clough.
Michael Clough. All right, Mr. Clough. It looks as though you were brought to court.
Unwillingly.
To be put on child support, but she's not here.
She's never here, Your Honor. She never shows up.
All right, so tell me what's going on. Well, you know she brought you here for you to pay child support. So what's going on with you all's situation?
I mean, not too long ago, she dropped the kids off. She was in a strange vehicle, saying she was about to come up on some money, and I haven't seen her since, Your Honor.
Okay.
I'm taking care of these kids. I got to go to work. I can't, you know, they my kids. I had them, I made them, but, you know, I got to go to work. You know?
Okay. How many kids are we talking?
5.
5 kids? She dropped out 5 kids with you?
5 kids, Your Honor. No
and
clothes,
kept going.
no nothing.
Who was driving?
Video 1, Zone 2, Zure courtroom opens with a twist. Miss Daniels files for child support, but guess what? She's nowhere to be seen. Judge Vanda is clearly trying to keep it professional, but the situation unfolds fast. Michael Clough, the man on the stand, reveals the mother dropped off 5 kids, then vanished. No car seats, no diapers, just a goodbye and a promise to come up on some money. Would you trust someone who leaves 5 kids behind like that? What would you do in his shoes?
Maybe you don't.
Tell me what you mean.
I mean, you know, these women get with these strange guys and, you know, they give them this false hope, and so she was in some kind of old Cutlass with some 20s on it, and she rode off in the sunset. Haven't seen her since.
And all 5 of the kids were in that car?
All 5 of them sitting on each other's laps.
Wow.
Yeah, it was bad.
Oh my gosh. Are any of the kids in car seats or should be in car seats?
No car seats. My youngest kid didn't even have any diapers, you know, I called my mom and asked her, she said no, so I had to do what I had to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how long ago did that happen?
Like 2 months ago.
2 months?
2 months ago.
Have you heard from her at all?
Haven't heard from her at all. I sent her some texts when I got the letter about coming to court, but I haven't heard anything since.
Okay. Did she tell you she was gonna bring you to court for child support?
She did. And then she dropped the kids off, and I haven't seen her since.
Okay. So what was the conflict? Like, what happened for you all to get to the point to where she said, I'm going to file child support on you?
Well, I was working out of town, Your Honor, and I was sending her about $500 a week, but she wasn't satisfied with that. She felt like she should have $2,000 a week, and I just couldn't do it, Your Honor. I couldn't survive off giving her that much.
Clough isn't running from child support. He's raising 5 kids alone after a mystery drop-off in a beat-up car. He hasn't heard from the mother in 2 months. This isn't just courtroom drama, this is survival. And the judge? Shocked, but measured. He's not here to dodge responsibility. He's been living it. Tension is rising. What kind of parent just disappears? The money fight is where things get wild. Clough says he was sending $500 a week, but she wanted $2,000. When he couldn't give her that, boom, court papers arrive. Let's be real. Who working fast food can drop $2K a week? That's $8,000 month. He was sending what he could from a job at McDonald's. Let's talk, audience. Is $500 a week unfair, or was she demanding too much?
Or anything?
No, ma'am, Your Honor. I pay for everything.
Okay, you pay for health insurance and everything like that?
All of it, all of it. And I work at McDonald's, Your Honor. I can't afford that, you know. 5 kids, McDonald's salary. It's hard out here.
Okay, so you're in management?
No, I work on the line. I'm a cook.
Oh, okay, got you.
Best cook out here.
I know that's right.
Yeah.
Too bad I don't eat at McDonald's, otherwise I'll put your cooking skills to the test.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Yeah, but you cook other stuff, right? You can cook outside of what you make.
I cook other stuff outside of work.
Okay, all right. You do like private in-home stuff, so like if me and my husband needed a private chef, you could do that?
Your husband don't want the stuff I cook, Your Honor.
What you cook?
I'm not at liberty to discuss that in the courtroom right now.
Oh, okay, got you.
Right.
Right, okay.
If you know what I mean.
I don't know what you mean, but you know what? I don't even want to know.
Yeah, you probably don't.
Okay, all right. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and dismiss this case.
I appreciate that.
No problem.
I left them in the car, so I really do got to get back out there.
You left them by themselves?
What? A dog watching them.
There's a dog watching the kids in the car.
The dog watching.
Is it like a German Shepherd? I have a German Shepherd.
No, it's a poodle, but he's trained to watch the kids.
So you left the poodle with the kids?
Yeah, the kids. Yeah.
How old is the oldest child?
11.
Well, I guess that's not too bad. How old is the youngest child?
2.
Oh, okay. It's not too bad, but let me hurry up and get you out of here so you can go back and get with those.
We learn Clough isn't getting any help. No government assistance, no food stamps, nothing. He's got 5 kids, works as a line cook, and still pays health insurance out of pocket. The judge, almost in disbelief, asks, "Are you in management?" His answer, "No, just a cook doing the best he can." This part hits hard. He's not asking for pity, just stating facts. A little comic relief cuts through the tension. The judge jokes about his cooking, asks if he does private events. His reply, let's just say off-menu might be an understatement. The courtroom laughs, but you can feel the weight behind the jokes. Reminder, this man's hustling on every front, his job, his cooking, even jokes to keep his kids cared for. Then a curveball. When asked where his kids are now, Clough says they're in the car with a poodle. Yup, a poodle as babysitter. The judge presses, how old are the kids? The oldest is 11, the youngest 2. Even the judge admits, not too bad, but let's hurry up. This might sound outrageous, but it's not negligence, it's desperation. Question to you, would you trust a trained dog to watch your kids even for a few minutes?
Now, she does have the right, if she wants to refile it in the future.
Right.
That's not saying that she will get what she's looking for, but she does have the right to do that. I just want to make sure that you understand that.
Right. Well, I don't think she'll show up anytime soon. She went to Miami to get a BBL, so.
What's a BBL?
It's where, they take the fat from the stomach and put it in the butt. Yeah.
Oh,
so
like plastic surgery?
I guess. I mean, I seen a picture. It was 10 or 12 of them in wheelchairs at the airport. So.
Okay. Well, all right.
We're in the wrong business, you know.
Maybe so. I need to be one of those doctors.
Right.
Okay. Well, Mr. Clough, if there is nothing further, you are free to leave and get to the car to get with those kids. Okay.
Right. I'm gonna get there right
Judge
now.
Vunder does what's right, dismisses the case, but not without a warning. If the mom resurfaces, she can refile. Michael? He's doubtful. Why? Because she's off in Miami getting a BBL. Yep, plastic surgery over parenting. He saw photos of her and others in wheelchairs at the airport. The room shifts again, from shock to laughter to disbelief. This is courtroom comedy meets tragedy. The final moment wraps it all. Dad racing to get back to his kids, and that loyal poodle. Meanwhile, Mom's living it up, recovering from surgery. Judge jokes he should have been a BBL doctor instead of a cook. But the irony, he's the one actually working. Let's ask the big one. Who's really providing for these kids? Mom with her new body or Dad with his apron and apron? JVB Tunno 67, Daniels v. Clough case dismissed. Reason: plaintiff failed to appear, defendant demonstrated full custody and financial responsibility. Broader implication: this case spotlights the cracks in the system and how everyday parents, especially fathers like Michael, are often overlooked when they're doing the hardest jobs of all. He didn't just show up to court, he showed up for his kids. If you felt that roller coaster of emotion, shock, laughter, and frustration, hit that like button, share this video, and subscribe for more real-life court moments that matter. And tell us in the comments, was justice served? Should the mom be held accountable if she resurfaces?